unmute and ask, or Jamie's going to be monitoring the chat as well. So if you have questions or comments along the way, just feel free to use that, and then I'll address those. But for those of you that are not aware, Inside Real Estate has been around for almost 20 years at this point. We work with close to 400,000 agents across the United States. There's really kind of four things that I want to point out to you about our company. First and foremost is that we work with some of the fastest growing brands in the space. That includes like all of Remax uses us, Deluxe uses us, and we also work with individual agents. We're also the most adopted platform out there. We believe that the adoption is because we deliver trusted tools that agents actually want to use. The reason why they want to use it is because it works. We're known for driving intelligent automation. Literally works for you as an agent 24/7. It's not the other way around. It's literally like giving you, as an agent, a virtual assistant. This virtual assistant will create warm conversations and ultimately bottom line results. For our brokerage partners like Delex, this gives them kind of a powerful recruiting and retention tool to kind of help fuel that profitable growth. As we're going through this, Jamie, I hope it's okay for me to say this, but Delex is able to offer our entire product to you guys with Level Up coaching for $55 a month. All right. The same if you were to if you were to get in contact with us or a member of my team and try to purchase the product I'm going to walk you through today, it would cost you roughly about $1,000 a month for a single seat. So this kind of gives you guys the idea of what Delex is doing, gives you guys the ability to kind of grow your business, leverage the brand equity, and really kind of supercharge what you're doing for a very reduced fee. The fourth thing that you should know is that we kind of value ourselves as a tech partner for life. For those that have been around for longer than 3, maybe 5 years, you know that there's a lot of companies in this space. And those companies oftentimes do not last long. You should know that Delex is partnered with us because we're independently held, we're profitable, we have over 500 employees dedicated to you as the agent. A lot of those employees are on our product innovation, training, and support. So we're really kind of uniquely positioned to help you and the entire team succeed for the long haul. This slide kind of represents a little bit of some brands that you guys might be familiar with. Like I mentioned at the start of the call, at the top, we've been around for roughly 20 years. There's a couple of brands that I would highlight to you that you're probably aware of. The first one is KV Core. KV Core is known for being kind of a highly scalable, kind of feature-rich platform that powers some of the large enterprise companies. And the other is Boomtown. Boomtown has been around for quite a while. It's the number one provider in the team space. It's a company that we recently acquired about, I'd say it's almost been 2.5, 3 years ago. And what Boomtown has really nailed is a simple, easy to use team solution. And so what we did with all of these different brands and what you're seeing across the screen here is we knew that it was time to bring the best of these solutions together and into kind of a unified experience. And that is kind of the genesis behind what we've recently rolled out. It's called Bold Trail. I hope this is not inappropriate, but Bold Trail kind of combines the best of KV Core with the best of Boomtown. When I say inappropriate, I like to call it the love child, so to speak. And so we kind of merge the best of the KV Core technology. We merged that together with Boomtown and created this kind of unified experience for you to take advantage of. What that unified experience means is that you'll have one login, a single login to power everything that you need as an agent on the technology space. And so this is kind of an octagon that kind of represents on the right-hand side, we're going to look at the front office solution. At the top of the octagon is something called Bold Trail. Bold Trail is your website and your CRM. Then we're going to dive into Present, which is your presentation tool and how you generate CMAs and buyer tours and general presentations. Then we're also going to take a look at Listing Machine and Design Center, which is your marketing automation for when your listings hit the MLS. You literally get an email with all of the different marketing materials, whether that's print, digital, social media assets, all delivered directly to your inbox. Then what's coming next week and what Jeremy is going to be training on along with Bold Trail is the back office. The back office is on the left-hand side of this. So we have a back office solution for your transaction management, your e-signature, your accounting, all built into a single unified experience. All right. Where we start with this is we start by powering a company level website. The company level website, what we're doing is this is kind of a waterfall effect where we start at the top with company, and then that trickles down to you as an individual agent. So agents will be rostered on the company site. So I'll have this little roster here. It'll hopefully, if you grab your image, we'll upload your photo, your contact information, but you're also going to have your own individual site. So for example, Alejandra is an agent with Lux Properties. Alejandra has her own website. This is the website that we'll be also
I
building
see, this
directly.
is Donna.
This is what we'll also be building directly for you. So these websites, there's a couple of things I want to point out to you. Think of the website as a brand new employee. This employee is joining you as a single agent or you as a member of your team. And this employee works for you. This employee's job is really two things that they're responsible for. They're responsible for generating clicks into registered leads and getting those leads to continually come back to your site. So what we've done is we've connected all of your MLSs to this site through an IDX feed. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to give the consumer what we call like a portal-like search experience. So they can come in and they can search and view properties and see homes for sale. We'll also profile that specific agent so you'll have your profile here. They're going to be able to find out a little bit about some of the services that you provide, whether they want to find out the value of their home or maybe they want to set up market trends. But we're also going to set up these specific areas that you specifically cover. So if you're in Scottsdale or if you're in Phoenix, think about all the different areas, Surprise, Glendale, Mesa, Tucson, that you specifically do real estate in. And when I click on one of those specific areas, what we do is we give the consumer the ability to go in and search and look at the entire MLS. All right. This is the same type of search experience that I get when I go to Zillow or Redfin or Homes.com. We're trying to give them that same type of search experience on your site. At some point in the process, as the consumer's going in and searching, we do prompt them to fill out a registration page. The registration page that we ask the consumer to fill out is very easy. All right, it's very simple. All I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for them to give us an email address, which must be valid, and then we prompt them to use a phone number as a password. All right. You'll notice what I'm not doing, right? I'm not asking for first name, last name. Are they working with an agent? Are they mortgage? Are they pre-approved? I'm not asking for all of this. What we're trying to do is convert this into a registered contact. And so what happens is once they hit that continue with email button, it sets off a series of action items with Bold Trail. The first action item, and this is all going to happen without you as an agent having to lift a finger. All right, a Bold Trail will go in and we're going to go identify and look for their first name and their last name. I'm going to go look for social media profiles. I'm going to go look for a home address. I'm going to go look for occupation status. And the whole idea, guys, is that we're trying to serve this lead up to you so that all of those questions are answered before you even go to respond. All right, so it's literally served to you on a silver platter. This is where Bold Trail is going to get unique. All right, what Bold Trail is going to do is we make an assumption. All right, the assumption is this: everyone leaves your website. Don't take it personally, right? We all do it. We go to a website, we look at 5 properties, we look at 10 properties, and we bounce. All right. What Bold Trail is really good at is that automation that kicks in right away. What we're going to do is we're going to get that consumer to come back. So the way we do this is we drop a cookie on their search before they ever begin searching. We're starting to identify price point, area that they're looking, style of property. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send them a text. That text is going to come from you. The agent's going to say something to the effect of, "Hey, Stacy, thanks for registering on my website. I noticed you viewed 1234 Main Street here in Gilbert. Here's a couple of additional listings that look similar." All right. So we email them and text them properties that look similar to their search. And then that whole automation sets off a series of events where we automatically are going to set the consumer up with a search alert where they're getting daily emails from you with listings that match their criteria. we're going to set up, we automatically set them up on a campaign. And then we have market reports that will push out up to 4 times a month. So again, this all happens for you as an agent without you having to lift a finger. And what I've done is I have already engaged the consumer, right? We gave them access to the MLS. Maybe they set up filters. So we engaged, we gave them access, we captured their information, and then we began nurturing that relationship again, all immediately right up front. Does that make sense? I know everyone's muted, but if anybody wants to unmute and ask a question, I'm going to pause here.
Hey, Greg.
Tammy, wait for quick. Go ahead, Jamie. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to throw this out here because I think there's some confusion. So really quick before we go any further. Back office, there's lots of questions about back office. Back office will take the place of Workspace. That is the transaction management system. We as a brokerage are going over to back office as a whole. That's where you'll start your transactions. That's where you'll upload. Well, you don't even need to upload your documents because forms are right in there, right? So you're going to complete your forms instead of transaction desk, get them signed right in back office. That is we are transitioning as a brokerage to back office. Front office is what we're talking about today, that Jeremy's added so much value in the chat. Guys, this is super exciting. It is optional. It's $45 a month if you do just front office. It's $55 a month if you do level up coaching and front office together, which is like a no-brainer to me. You get personalized coaching, you get monthly coaching, you get weekly coaching, all of these tools together, you guys. So back office required. Everybody's going to transition to back office. We're doing the training starting next week. Front office is optional. Okay, Jeremy, go for it.
I was going to say, most of the agents I coach on this platform, guys, if they just transition either from no CRM from a CRM, we've automatically seen a 20 to 25% increase in leads coming into the platform. And so it's mostly because of the ingenuity of this website. And I'll be honest with you, I work with a lot of websites, used to build websites for agents like on the fly. This thing is SEO friendly. Google loves it. We've seen massive increases across the board. And they honestly, it is, in my opinion, it is the best platform on the market when it comes to nurturing your people through your own website. So just wanted to highlight it. It's amazing. I can't wait to kind of share and coach with you guys on it.
One
I
of the
have a
things
question.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Greg. Dave Fernandez here. I have a question for you. Earlier in the presentation, you mentioned that, I believe, if I'm understanding correctly, Delex has a company site. Agents can be found in that site, but we also have an independent site. There'll be SEO and they can find it separately, correct?
Correct. So I'm on
Got
the
it.
agent site now, but this is the company site. On the company site is where we're rostering all of the individual agents. And
Got
so
it.
if I were to pick on you, for example, let's say you're Alejandra, this is Alejandra's individual site here.
And you can even have your own custom domain, man, that will link to it. So like you can do it, it's your baby. You can really control anything you want on it. So like it doesn't you can add your own widgets to it, you can add your own
Yep.
testimonials to it. Like it's a game changer.
Yeah, right out of the box, we set you guys up with a subdomain. If you have your own domain, you can set it up. Again, it's your site. You have access to the back end. So if you want to build pages or your own custom content, you can do that. There's semi-custom sites. So really good at capturing leads, getting those consumers to come back. Jeremy mentioned something about your database. And if you do decide to participate in the front office platform, we will help you move your database into Bold Trail. There's literally an employee at this company, their title is called configuration specialist. And literally they help agents all day. That's their only job. They'll help you move your database out of Property Base Go. Maybe it's sitting in a cold storage CRM like a Google Drive, right? If it's sitting in a Google Drive, put them in the CRM because the CRM is going to nurture those contacts for you. If those contacts are not being nurtured, I guarantee that other agents are nurturing that database for you.
And Greg, let me point this out. I know it's coming for what you guys are releasing soon on top of your Bold Trail with all the AI enhancements, everything like that. And guys, this is, I mean, honestly, he's just scratching the surface of what it can do to nurture your contacts. And so I know what the next 3 months is going to look like with Bold Trail, and I'm like, guys, it's a game changer.
Awesome. Before I keep going, Jamie, is there any questions in the chat or anybody else have something they want to ask before I continue on?
There's one question. Is Google PPC and Facebook retargeting options going to be available for this with extra cost?
Yes, we actually have a marketplace, which I'll show you within Bold Trail. What's great about the marketplace is there's multiple options based upon what you want. And the other thing is you're establishing a billing relationship with us. Deluxe is not getting involved. So
Yeah.
multiple options for you to choose from
Greg,
there.
one of the coolest tools that's included in Bold Trail is the property boost. If you guys have ever tried to run a Facebook ad in the past month or year, it's a pain in the butt. But with Bold Trail, you literally log in, you find your property, you hit boost, you pay them 50 to 75 bucks, and you get anywhere from 12 to 20 leads out of it. Like it is super, super easy.
That's a great point. So awesome, guys. Well, if no one else has anything, I'll move on to the next segment of the product. We've gone over the websites now. The next part is an app. So this is an agent-facing app. This is an app that's connected to your CRM. So the way I like to describe the app, and this is probably terrible, but I do sleep next to my cell phone. All right. I'm not supposed to. All right. But I do. And my alarm clock is now my cell phone. So I swipe left in the morning, turn it off. And within the first 5-10 minutes, as I'm sipping my cup of coffee, I'm checking my calendar, right? Saw that I had this call, for example, this morning at 11 a.m. where I'm located. And that's the same idea with the app that we set you up with Bold Trail, is that it's literally going to tee up to you conversations that you should be having on a daily basis. All right. So when you go into the app, what you're going to be able to do is see all of your tasks. You are going to get an email with all of your upcoming tasks that you need to complete that specific day. But when you go in and you take a look at your specific calls, what you're looking at here is your database. All right. And it's a mix of people that are actively searching on your website. So you see like Cooper and George, they're actively searching based upon their time frame and how often they're coming back. You can contact those folks. You see a brand new lead. Maybe this is a terrible example, but Michael Phelps apparently is moving to your area. He's a brand new lead. It's all about speed to lead. So if you need to reach out to Michael, you just click on his name. There's an interesting one here with like past clients. Like I mentioned, you can upload your database. And when you upload that database, Bold Trail is automatically looking at your database. One of the things we try to identify is like life-changing events. All right. An occupation change is an example of that. And so Philip has undergone a job change. All right. So we tee that up to you saying, hey, Philip undergone a job change. This is a great indicator that someone's going to need to be either selling or buying a property. You should be reaching out. So all you do is click on a contact. It'll give you the contact, the reason why you're calling, and then it gives you a full time frame on that lead. Then what happens is it will literally can start counting down 3, 2, 1, and you can literally start a conversation directly through the app. We do set you up with a smart number, which is assigned to the office that you're a part of, where you can call out directly to that contact. All right. You can also make that call without using that smart number. It's up to you. Just understand with the smart number, it does help protect you, or does protect you with TCPA compliance. So you do not want to be calling people that are on a do not call list. If you want to upgrade to your own personal smart number, you can do so within the marketplace. All right.
And just Greg, just so they know what that is, because I know it's a little hard to understand. It basically is if you purchase your own smart number, you could put it on your own billboard if you want to, and whoever calls that number or texts that number, that lead information, their caller ID information will be added to your CRM. Like it's basically like your own marketing number. And so, but you can even use the office number in a short-term way, guys, to make those phone calls, stuff like that as well. It's pretty cool. Think about having your own dialer. Like I know I just paid a couple years ago, I paid for my own dialer. It was like $99 a month. This is included inside of all of this. So like it's your own personal dial. You can make your own list of people to call, throw it in there, and you can dial through it.
That's a good point. I mean, I can even show you where when I logged in, it has like today's calls, right?
Yep.
Today's tasks that you need to complete. So it's all right there with the mobile app. You're sipping your coffee, you're making your contacts. I would tell you, this is the number one thing that agents avoid, right? If there's one takeaway that I would have from this introduction call today, it's this: don't ignore the tasks. Don't ignore making the phone calls to your leads, sending out the texts and sending out the emails. Ultimately, this is a belly to belly business. Bold Trail can take it pretty far, but at some point you're going to need to personalize those leads and have a conversation with them. All right.
Greg, a
Go ahead,
couple
Jamie.
quick questions in the chat before you go any further. So there's a few. One, can you talk about running a team through this system? Like we have team leaders. Can you talk about what that would look like? And then we'll go back to the other questions.
What size are the teams?
They could be anywhere from 3 agents to 15 agents.
There's team options also available within the marketplace where you can set up your own team within Bold Trail. So that would be an option for you. For teams that are a little bit smaller, like a husband and wife, might be just sharing a login. So there are options there for you.
Well,
Just
it's really cool too, Greg. I don't know if you're mentioning or not, is you can actually transfer leads from one person to the other in this system, and it works great. I've got several individual agents that work as a team that do that all the time.
Yep.
You can even share leads. Like literally, I could have a lead in my system and share it with somebody else on my team, and you both work the lead. But there is obviously, again, if you have a bigger team, you really want to go all into Bold Trail with the team option in marketplace is pretty cool.
Correct.
Okay, and then this person wants to call all leads, even if they're not on the DNC list, as long as they've been legally in his system.
You can
Absolutely.
do that.
Yeah. If you've acquired the lead, guys, you can go after it. As long as you've acquired it in the way you have the write-offs, through the website. And I love the fact that, by the way, the Bold Trail website automatically has all of those, like those. If anybody fills that form out, it automatically takes all that and says, "Oh, you're good now," which is solid. Most websites don't have that.
Correct.
Okay, and then this is a robo killer call. Will it go to spam?
Robo killer call. Will it go to spam? I don't believe so. No, not as long as that lead was not purchased off a list. When I say list, like show me all Republican voters in Maricopa County. Like we have agents that upload those type of lists. That's what we're trying to avoid with the dialer and the smart numbers. You don't want to be spamming or calling people that are on a do not call list.
What's great is the numbers they use, guys, Bold Trail purchases and uses for the office. Those are clean numbers. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it basically allows you to text out and email and call out. And the robo killers don't. It usually bypasses them, so they're clean lists.
All right,
Crystal, I saw your question. Yes, you're going to be able to use your current QR codes. Your domain's going to stay the same, so that's not going to be any change at all, which is awesome.
Yep. All right, guys, I got to move on. So this is the Bold Trail CRM. You'll be accessing the CRM. I want to hit on a couple of things here. We're big on training. All right. So Jeremy is coming alongside you guys to help train you on the product. We have Bold Trail trainers that are going to be helping you throughout the process. If Jeremy and a trainer is not available, you wake up at 2 a.m. You're like, oh my gosh, I need to have questions on Present. We have a quick start. These are on-demand videos that agents can walk through that give you short snippets on how-tos and to-dos with Bold Trail. We also have a live training calendar. All right. You can join a live training at any time. I think you guys are on Pacific time zone right now. But you can access a course or register for a live call throughout the week. We do map those out weeks in advance. As you get going into the platform, there's multiple ways to get in touch with Bold Trail. We do have in-app chat, so you can chat with us if you have a question, or if you need a phone call. If you're like me, you're like, I need to talk to somebody, you can make that phone call to us at any point. All right. So big on training. What we're looking at now is kind of the activity stream. So remember, we're nurturing your entire database. And so this is activity that's kind of happening behind the scenes without you necessarily knowing about it, right? So John Brown got an email about a market report. He just viewed that report 3 hours ago. Same with Dave Bruckner. Noah Gibson viewed the listing, right? Here's Noah viewing a number of listings. So you can kind of see all this different activity that's happening at the same time. Now, I'm going to personalize these leads, and I need to reach out. So if I want to email them, I can. This will sync with your Gmail or your Microsoft Outlook 365. I can place a call. With the call, we do have AI and Smart Assist that's built into that. So if you're like, I don't know what to say, we have scripts that are already built in for you, right? Or maybe you're like, I need a custom script. We'll just hit custom prompt, and you could write like a chat GPT, right? I could write a script like mention Scottsdale, let's grab a cup of coffee and talk real estate, and it'll generate a script for you to use. So you can take advantage of that. We also have built something called video. It's powered by BombBomb. I want to be crystal clear on this. With this, you can upgrade. So you can upgrade to the paid version of this. I believe you get like 7 weeks for free, so you could always just try it out, create kind of a high use case, and if you want to start paying for it, you can. After that trial gets over, there's a free version. It's called Basic, where you get up to like 10 free videos a month. So you can send out a video message directly to your contact to reach out to them. And we also have texting capabilities. So if I text, like it snakes all of your text messages here, right? And then I can use the Smart Assist again. I can use attached videos or MLS ID numbers to this. So for example, they were looking at 1234 Main Street. Here's this additional property that I think you would like. So that's all available to you. When I go in and click on that specific contact, I'm going to click on John here. So John, it's going to pull up in his contact record, phone number, email. We have a home address. This is my lead type here. All right. Buyer, seller, renter, agent, or vendor. Maybe we got an agent, right? Hashtags help me organize leads, right? So think of these as buckets. You guys probably are all familiar with hashtags, but this leads in my church bucket, right? So I have all of my church leads. Then we have a summary. This is where the power of the back office, again, we're in the front office right now. This is where the power of the back office starts coming into play. Because as you're moving this lead through the funnel, you can literally start the transaction directly from the front office, and it takes me directly over to my back office. All the contact record and details flow directly over to the back office solution. In the middle is all of the notes. Top right, I can take additional action. And then this is the most important part. All right. Remember, I've said this a couple times. We're trying to get the consumers to come back. So we automatically set them up on a search alert. We automatically set them up on a campaign. And we also do these market reports, which will push out up to 4 times a month. What these emails specifically look like is this. So here I have these emails that are coming in from Shelly Harris, right? And so you can see, for example, this is a listing alert. It automatically pushes out. Comes directly from you, the agent. It's branded to Delex. If the consumer clicks anywhere in that email, it takes me directly to your website and that specific property. It's going to set off some behavior automation, which I'll show you here next. All right. We also have these market reports that will push out. So this is a market report that I got, I believe, this morning, a couple days ago. But it's set up for Huntington Beach, California, right? I click anywhere in that email. The key thing, guys, is that you're not lifting a finger. It's automatically pushing out. We also have campaigns that will push out. My favorite email that I get, it's because I'm a homeowner, is the one I get on my home. All right. This is my property address. This automatically pushes out as long as we have the consumer's home address. Keeps me up to date on the value of my home. I don't have to go to Zillow. The information's coming directly from you, the expert, right? It's coming directly from Shelly, and I can find out the value of my home. I can also take a look at what's happening down my street with the home price and the average sold price. All right. So those emails are what we're doing to push out and get the consumers to come back. And then one of the things that we've built, and I talked about this at the beginning, is we're known for behavior automation. All right. So as consumers are responding to those emails, they're clicking on them, it's going to set off Bold Trail to follow up for you. All right. And the way we do that is through text and emails. So one of the behaviors, and again, you guys control these. You'll notice these kind of light switches over here on the left where I can turn these off and on. So first behavior is lead revisits after 14 days. What this means is that I registered on Jeremy's site. All right. I'm a lead. Jeremy is now marketing to me. I'm getting listing alerts. I'm getting market reports, but I don't respond to those emails, right? 2 weeks goes by. I'm back. I get an email. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really like that property. We're going to send them a text. All right. This is what the text will say. All right. Without you having to lift a finger, it's automatically pushing out. All right. And you guys can control those behaviors again, just off and on. And you can also come in here and you're like, I really like the behavior automation, but I don't like what this says. I want to write in my own wording. You can absolutely do that. All right. So that's all a part of Bold Trail. We also have campaigns that are built into this. So with the campaigns, we have a whole library. Understand with the campaign that you can clone a campaign. You could build out your own campaign. If you're like me and like I don't need to build them out, we have a whole library of campaigns for you to choose from. All right. Now, one of the campaigns that I like to highlight is one called our open house. All right. For those that do open houses, we do have an open house app. You download the app. The idea is as consumers walk into your open house, you have like your tablet or your iPad out. They fill out the registration page, which is email and phone number, and then those leads funnel directly into Bold Trail. And then what the campaign is typically a combination of texts, tasks, emails, and phone calls. So you can see, for example, no one should be in a open house for 4 hours. We're going to have a text that pushes out. We're going to have an email pushes out tomorrow. Then we're going to suggest you call them on day 2. So there's a whole library. You guys can make these campaigns your own. You can turn off a specific step in a campaign if you so choose. Again, you have control over that.
Greg, I love the fact that one thing, I'm a video guy, but I love the fact that you can literally create your own drip campaign, like your own welcome series. Imagine, you get a new lead and the first email they receive is a video of you talking about, how you're going to help them, how you can help them. And it builds that personality. Then the next email they get is the invite to your app. Then the next email is a link to your website where they can start property searches. It's a great conversion tool. And so we know we get different leads from different crap, but our goal is to convert. And so that's what this tool is a full personalized conversion tool.
That's right. All right. Next segment that I want to show you guys, this is where agents start to get a little bit excited if you're not excited already, is we have something called the lead engine. All right. This lead engine is built for you as an agent to come in and create your own contacts. All right. At no cost. When I say contacts, you're literally generating leads on your own. It doesn't cost you any money to do so. So we do that a couple different ways. We have something called landing pages, and we have IDX squeeze pages. I'm going to walk you through a landing page real quick just so you can see how this works. So I selected landing page. This is kind of a template. So I'm working off of a template here, and you can come in and you can choose the type of lead that you want to generate. Right? I can do a buyer lead, seller lead. I can go after renters. So I'll go after like a listing lead, for example. I can choose my own background image. You can do custom. You can also select an image from the MLS. But I'll just come in here and I'll just randomly select open house. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, like, since I'm generating a listing lead, I can say like thinking of selling. Find out the value of your Mesa home for free. All right. So I can do this. I can come in here. I can type in Mesa and I can come in and I can write anything I want in these boxes. All right. But I'm just going to double click. All right. Just so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to hit save. All right. Now, when I hit save, this is now live. All right. The idea with this, though, is this is live, but it's parked in my garage. My garage door is closed. No one can see it, right? And I want to get the word out. So what I do is I can click this little social media icon and I can generate listing leads through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. I'll just click on Facebook, for example, and I can come in here and say, anything I want. A lot of pressure when multiple people are watching you type. So I can just create that. I hit share, and this gets posted to my Facebook page. All right. That's one way. All right. Very easy to do it. When consumers go to my website, what we do is we place a cell tab on your site. And in that cell tab, I can type in my home address and I'll instantly find out the Zestimate, as well as we pull in another third-party data source called Adam. So they get the Zestimate as well as this other source. And then we start advertising you as the agent. So it's a great way for you to generate listing leads at no cost. So that's one out of multiple ways. We also built out IDX squeeze pages. All right. IDX squeeze pages, there's multiple types. So a multi-property would be like I could create a squeeze page of all properties in a given area. Like I'm going to type in this random area in New York because this is where my demo account's connected. But I could say like Mesa, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Paradise Valley, right? And then I can create like a price range. So I'll just do like up to 650,000 and I'm going to generate a link. All right. Now, when I generate this link, I'm going to come in and I'm going to grab it. All right. Now I can take that link and I could post it anywhere. I could take it to Craigslist. I could take it to Facebook Marketplace, and generate traffic to my own individual site. No cost to me. But what that would look like, for example, is if I go to Facebook and I go to groups and I type in like Scottsdale, right? I type in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's going to show me all these groups. Like here's one that's 31,000 members, public group. I can go join that group. Don't break any rules. But then I could post that link in that group there. All right. Very easy for me to generate my own traffic. So possibilities are endless. I don't know, Jeremy, if you've ever seen that before or coached agents how to do it, but there's over 20 different ways for you guys to generate leads at no cost.
Oh,
in the platform.
I've got agents that right now I can pull in their account and I can show you they're generating anywhere from 15 to 35 to 40 leads per week off of landing pages, squeeze pages, off of drip pages they've set up, and they set it up one time and then they just let it run and they let Google pick up on stuff and they post on their Google business pages, and it's kind of a set it and forget it kind of place once you have it set up.
Perfect. Any questions? I'll pause here for I'm coming up on time. Any questions?
Can you just briefly overview what is included when we're talking about the $45? We've got questions about, well, that sounds like there's a lot of add-ons. Can you just go over like all the amazing, like just lay out the amazing things that are included that they will get for $45?
Sure. So you're getting the website, the CRM, you're getting the Present product, which I haven't shown yet, which I'm showing next. You're getting Listing Machine and Design Center. You are getting all of the marketing tools that I've gone over.
You get a personalized app with it, right, Greg?
You get what?
The personalized app?
You get the app. That's correct. You get the app with it. Everything I'm showing you is included. All right. What's not included is if the team add-on is not included. The premium video is included. That's all included in what I've shown you with the product.
So basically, pretty much everything he's shown you so far is included.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only thing I haven't shown you that is not included was the question that came in around Teams.
Yeah, gotcha.
So as well as the if you own your own domain name, right? You have to pay for the DNS settings, but
yeah,
everything I've shown you is included in what we're doing here.
Perfect.
There's two more segments I want to show you guys before we approach time. Okay, Jamie, am I good to go?
Yep.
All right. So the next segment, I want to fast forward a little bit. All right, is a tool called Present. Present is how you generate CMAs. It's completely tied to your CRM. So you can literally create the CRM by clicking on a contact and hitting Present, and it will take you to this page. We're building out with Jamie and Stacy right now your company's listing presentation, all the different presentation types. You can generate a CMA. You can do buyer tours. You can do general presentations. We built a presentation called Win the Representation. All right. Win the Representation was our response to NAR last summer. For demo purposes and time purposes, I'm just going to walk you through a CMA that I created. All right. Now, this is a CMA for a property in the Seattle area of Tacoma. A couple of things I want to highlight to you as an agent. You should know that you can create these within 5 minutes. All you need is a property address. It can auto select the comps. You can manually select the comps, but then you can decide how you want to deliver this. You can text it. You can email it. You can send them the link. If they want a printed copy, you can download the PDF and print it. When the consumer views this digitally, one of the things that this does is it's going to track everything that a consumer does. Now, what I mean by track is it's watching where I drag my mouse and where I'm clicking, and then it's going to give you that type of intelligence on the back end. So here I am. This is my subject property. The property in orange, properties in red are currently on the MLS. Properties in green, or excuse me, properties in red are off market. Properties in green are on market. I can just go through these. You'd be Shelly. You priced her at 868. Here's some comps that you selected on the high end, right? And I go through all those individual comps. I get the listing information and description. Watch the map as I change and look at other comps that you selected, right? The map changes based upon that specific property. So again, this is your company's listing presentation. These are just pages that we built, but I can go in and take a look at like shelf life, price over days on market. I can look at price per square foot. I can go through this and take a look at why pricing is important. Here's kind of a comparable supply map so they can take a look at their neighborhood and see where the nearest listings are that are competing with my property. When I go back in to present, remember how I said these are all the different presentations that you created. I can literally go in and take a look at what's happening with those presentations. So for example, you see this little graph over here on the right-hand side. That means we got analytics on the presentation that you sent. And this is showing me, for example, how much time the prospective seller spent on the CMA. So I can see, for example, they spent about 1:30 on my market overview slide. On that market overview slide, what it's showing you right now is where they clicked and where they hovered their mouse. All right. So it's giving you that type of intelligence to say, okay, hey, spent a lot of time. I should probably be prepared to talk a little bit about the market. All right. And then if you don't know what to say, we give you the suggested follow-up down here at the bottom. All right. So that's the presentations. And again, any presentation you want, buyer tours win the offer. I know your MLS, RMLS, or whatever MLS you belong to probably does offer a CMA product. Just understand that with Bold Trail Present, it's completely tied to your CRM. It gives you a way to kind of stand out. It's literally an award-winning presentation tool. Fast forward to when you get that listing, right? Because of course they're like, oh my gosh, this presentation was awesome. Come sell my home. All right. You're going to get an email from Bold Trail when that listing hits the MLS. That email is called, comes from Listing Machine and Design Center. And what Listing Machine and Design Center does is it creates all of your marketing assets for that listing as soon as it hits the MLS. You get an email. Congratulations, Jamie, on your listing at 3766 Millwood Avenue. You can click here to download, and what it does is it takes you to all of the marketing material specifically for that listing. And I'm talking about your print material, talking about your social media posts. I'm talking about your single property website. I'm talking about literally all the different assets for that specific listing. And then you can come in here and you can grab that piece. So for example, the for sale sign just went up today. I want to come in and grab that design. I just come in and I can send it to the printer. I can make necessary changes to it. But again, it's pulled and automatically generated for you.
Yeah,
All
Crystal,
right.
this is not just, I mean, this is not just from the present. Like literally any new listing you get, it will automatically build this kit for you, emails you the kit. And so once you list the property, it sends you an email with all these resources done for you. You can click and edit if you want to change the photos around or whatever. And then just hit post and post to Facebook, post to Instagram, or post it to wherever you want. And then you can download it and send it out via email or whatever. Like it's a game-changing tool, guys, in terms of marketing your property.
That's right. And this for each stage of the listing life cycle, you're getting an email for if you're doing an open house with all of your marketing material for get the word out on the open house. Price reduction, just sold. So you can go out and advertise that you just sold a property, go get the next listing. It's for each stage of the listing life cycle. The other thing that I didn't point out that Jeremy just hit on a little bit is once you connect your social media, it automatically posts it for you.
Yep.
All right. So all of this happens behind the scenes without you kind of having to lift a finger. It's intuitive. It's the number one adopted CRM in the space, and it's because it just flat out works. So I want to save some time here and stop sharing my screen and cover any questions and any comments
Yeah,
that people
think
have.
about this, guys, real quick while we're thinking about questions. I mean, I just set up another agent that just got Bold Trail recently. They reduced their current spend by almost $350, $400 because they were purchasing Cloud CMA. They were using it as a CMA tool. They were using HomeBot, which was like, I can't remember what they were paying for that. And they replaced all those. They were using some kind of social media schedule for like $125 a month. And so they replaced all that with what you get with Bold Trail.
A quick question. This also works for rental listings?
When you say this, you mean the Listing Machine and Design Center?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yep. You can upload manual listings to this.
Well, they would sync with MLS too if they're on MLS, correct?
Yeah, if you
Correct.
added the rental listings on MLS, it automatically adds it to your website, and then you get all this marketing material already done for you inside of that you can edit and do whatever you want with. Plus, you can add manual listings as well that you can market through your website.
There's a question. Are there API capabilities to pull leads from other lead gen systems such as Sync?
Do we work with Sync? Don't believe so, but we do have an open API. I will show you this. There's a lead Dropbox to where we can provide you with API keys so that you can get leads. Like, for example, there's an integration built with Zillow, so you can have your
Oh,
Zillow
you are
leads
speaking my language because that's
coming
exactly what we
directly in.
do. And so literally you can connect this platform, guys. It's got an open API, meaning if you want a lead from wherever it dropped in from your Google or from whatever CRM you have, we can use a program and drop it in automatically. Or if you get a new Bold Trail lead and you want to send it somewhere else, you can do that too. It's all API connected.
Yep.
So throughout this whole, 50 minutes, you guys have heard us talk about this bundle, right? Where you get Bold Trail and Level Up Coaching. So Jeremy's from Level Up Coaching. Jeremy, can you talk about your coaching program so they
I'll
see
tell you
the
what, I'll
second
give you
half
just
of this?
the really quick
Yeah.
version of it real quick, guys. You get every single week, we do coaching sessions. And so I'm just going to pull it up for you real quick. You also get access to a members portal. So like every Monday at 2:00, we do Bold Trail trainings. But you also get every Wednesday, you get marketing training. So if you want to learn about video marketing or whatever, we teach that as well. Live trainings, you can ask questions. Plus, you get access to anybody use Canva? I don't know if there's any Canva people in here. You get access to daily, almost weekly new Canva templates that would usually sell on Etsy for like 50 to 100 bucks. We give them included into you. And then we even give you the one-on-one support. And that's really the key for all this is that if you need Bold Trail, if you want to do something else for Bold Trail, you want to generate more leads, you can do one-on-one meetings with me and literally we will help you. I'll walk you through it step by step. Plus, you get all kinds of other stuff. You get an agent review platform. You get all kinds of stuff built in. It's a great partnership. And we've been coaching with Bold Trail for, probably 5 or 6 years now. Or KB Core before, now Bold Trail. And, our goal is to make a partnership where you need a coach. We're here for you. We'll help you with your systems and your processes, and Bold Trail provides the tools for you. So I can't show it all, guys, but this is the back end, and you get templates. Look at all these templates. These are all individual templates you get that you can use on your social media. You get Social Swag, which automatically gives you monthly 15 graphics and text you post onto your social media. You get a toolbox loaded down. Everything's recorded. We keep going and going. Plus, we're adding AI tools recently. So it's a great partnership.
Well, and the big thing that I love about this, guys, and you got to think about this thing is working while you're sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the goal, is that when you wake up in the morning, you're ready to go to work because look, you got 24 contacts that you have to deal with today. And and we call it, I mean, I get goosebumps because I'm so excited. We have been so trying for so long, Jamie and I, to find the right system for you guys. And Property-Based Go just was not it. And now we finally found it. And you guys you 75 agents that are on this call are the ones that are going to make the difference. You guys are going to make the difference in your business. You can spend the $55 to get both systems and create 20% more income. It's worth it every day.
Yeah, I'll show you this real quick because I know he went over it, guys. I call this my coffee and conversion morning. So every morning at 5 o'clock, I wake up and I look at my Bold Trail dashboard, and literally it gives you conversions. It gives you what you should be doing. And so, like, it goes through, and let's say these people are looking at stuff, while you're drinking a cup of coffee in the morning, hit text, call, email, literally reach out to these people that are looking for properties, and you're going to get a higher conversion rate. And imagine sending out market reports to 200, 300, 500, 600 people a month automatically without you doing it, drives people back to your website. You got a funnel now, and now you have a plethora of leads to work every morning. That's what we want to get to. Is no more ups and downs in real estate. We want a steady stream of income producing people visiting your website, driving traffic, and you just convert. So it's a great, great tool.
Okay, so really quick, I know there's some more questions, but I wanna talk about this really quick. So if you currently have Property Base Go with us and you are paying the $45 a month for Property Base Go, we are going to help you transition. So it'll automatically transition over. You're already signed up for Bold Trail front office, right? It's not live yet. It'll go live on August 6th, but we're going to transition over. What you'll need to do is export your contacts. And then once we launch, you're going to email that. We're going to share where to email. You're going to email your list over. They'll import them for you. And there'll be weekly trainings, training 1, 2, well, launch day, and then 3 more trainings, and it will help you go through that system. So if you have Property Base Go, you're going to automatically transition over. Now, if you don't have Property Base Go and you're like, I want to do this, if you just want front office, it's $45 a month. If you want front office and Bold Trail front office and Level Up coaching together, it's 55. If you're doing it separate, it's 45 and 15. So you're getting a deal to do both together, which makes perfect sense. And nowhere can you get a CRM like this
A website.
and coaching like this for $55 a month. Okay, so other question is, if I already have Property Base Go for $45 a month and I'm already paying for Level Up coaching at $15 a month, how do I get the deal? Still go on to this sign up link that I'm putting in the chat right now, and you can select. So there's a drop down. If you just say you want Bold Trail front office and Level Up coaching, we will transition your recurring charges to the bundle package, right? So $55. So you're automatically going to be moved over, and you can continue to pay the $45 a month. But if you want the package, fill out the form so that we know, and Lisa will go in and over the next couple weeks complete the process to change your recurring fees.
Now,
I
if you
hope
don't,
that clarifies. Oh, there's another question. I've gotten this question multiple times. Is there a fee for back office? No. Back office is taking the place of Workspace. So that is your transaction management system where you are going to upload and start all of your transactions, your files. But the beauty of it is that the forms are integrated already in that system. So you won't need Transaction Desk anymore. You won't need DocuSign anymore. It'll link if you want it to, but you don't need it. The forms are already in the system. So it's going to eliminate that extra step of going to Transaction Desk, completing your forms, getting them signed through eSign, downloading them, uploading them into the system. You can sign through the back office system. You can use the forms. There's no fee because the brokerage as a whole is moving over to this back office, and it's required for you to use. That's how the brokers are going to approve your documents. Okay. So I know we have 2 minutes. I'm going to stay on for a few minutes and answer all of your guys' questions. I'm sure Stacy has a couple of minutes to stay on as well.
absolutely.
Let me see. There's a couple more questions in here. Okay, so the bundle price is $55 for front office and Level Up coaching together. It's a no-brainer. So it's $55 for everything. If you want just front office, it's $45. If you want just Level Up coaching, reach out to me. That's $15 on its own. I don't have the form set up for that specifically, I don't think. Let me see. Did I do that? Oh, no, I did. So if you're like, oh, I just want Level Up coaching because Jeremy's awesome, then go on and fill out that form and get Level Up coaching. There's you can select your option. So do that too. Diana's asking a question about will our current transactions move over?
Okay, I'll
Go
answer.
ahead, Stace.
So what we're going to do is we're going to keep Workspace where your transactions are right now, okay? We're going to keep that until the end of September. We want to try to close as
Good.
many deals that you have started in there. As of August 1st, no more files will go into Workspace. You're going to be using back office. That way we'll close them out. If you have longer escrows than 60 days in Workspace, we'll put them in, and no, they don't automatically transfer. We'll have to put them in, but we'll be here to help you do that. We'll be here to help you transfer your listing. Once you get the system down, it's going to be super easy. We'll have read only for Workspace for the next several years, so that because we have to keep that according to ADRE, but you won't be able to pull anything out of there. So get your stuff out of there that you want. Your CRM and everything like that will be transferred over if you have Property Base Go.
It's awesome. Hey guys, I've got to hop off. Thank you guys so much for having
Thanks,
me in.
Jeremy.
If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to email me. Be glad to help any way you want. If you got questions about Bold Trail, you can ask me ask me those questions. I'll be glad to share those with you. I hope you guys take advantage of this. I've seen a huge transition in agents that move to these platforms that are just it's scalable. I mean, you'll see some growth. And if I can help with anything, feel free to reach out, guys. I appreciate you all. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, guys, for having me on. If you need
Thanks,
something,
Jeremy.
reach out to me anytime, guys. Have a good one, guys.
Appreciate you. And thanks so
Yeah.
much, Greg. Any parting words from you, and we'll let you go as well.
No,
Well,
just
Jeff
so excited to have
had a question.
well,
This has AI, correct?
it does,
Okay, there
absolutely.
you go.
Yep.
I want to make sure I
Yep.
got it.
And more AI coming. Which I can dive into the details, but it's going to take me too long. And I got to bounce because they're going to have a call waiting for me. So I appreciate everybody. If you have any questions, I put my email in the chat. Feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thanks,
Greg.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So I guess, guys, if you are one of the agents or that, already has this, like Jamie says, we're going to do the bundle for $55. It's a no-brainer. If you already have it, you're just saving $5. So great. But if you don't have it and you want to, I love using this word, level up your business, then you need to get it. And let's get you started on it. The amount of training that Jeremy is going to give you is insane. And then again, we're so excited for back office because that's a game changer too. I mean, everything's going to be in there all in one system. No, like Jamie said, no going over here to get this and then downloading it over here and getting it over here. But that's exciting too. So that'll come into play. Make sure that I sent a video out that you will get an email. Make sure you log in so that you can create your login. So when we do the training, you're ready. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me or Jamie or Lisa or Slava or any one of us, and we'll answer the questions for you.
Yeah. It's exciting times. Watch the calendar, watch your Monday email because the trainings are coming, right? And we want to make sure, yes, we're recording everything. Yes, we're going to put them on YouTube. However, it does not take the place of being there and watching it and following along live while we have the experts, right? And then after that, we will continue to have training specifically about, back office. We will have orientations and we will be talking about this in all of our trainings for the next several months so that you guys are prepared. We know change is hard, but this is an exciting change. And
It's hard for me too.
yeah, it's a win, right? It's a win because you're gonna not have to go to multiple places. It's
Yeah.
gonna all be in one.
Yeah,
So
change is hard, but you know what? We got to learn. It's a great system, and I'm excited about it. Scared, but I'm excited. I'm just like you guys. I'm a little nervous, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Jesse, I saw your question about the team pricing. I'm going to get back to you, Terry, and Jeff all about the team pricing. And then we'll go from there. I have added the link to sign up in the chat multiple times. I'm going to add it one more time. Please just copy this link and then put it in your browser, and you'll be able to Dave Fernandez team pricing as well. So
Got it.
yep. So Dave, Terry, Jesse.
All right, guys.
and
Any questions for us while we still got you on?
Yep.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
happy to answer them.
I do. I have a question.
Yep.
Super excited about this. I think it's going to be a big time saver for everyone. Lots of features. Management agreements, are they going to automatically transfer? Because those are years. No.
No, but We'll figure that out. Don't worry about it, Jesse. We'll figure that out. I'm not really too worried about them because we do have them in Renvine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, and also we'll have one read-only account of Workspace. So all the new things will be transitioned over. And then if we need to, we're gonna help you guys transition over like PM.
I'm
So
still on the
don't
fence
worry.
whether I even want to transfer them.
Yeah, we're yeah.
Because
Oh.
as long as we have them in Renvine, I have them. If I get audited, I can pull them up there. So honestly, I'm probably not going to.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have them all up there.
Oh yeah, we have everything we need.
Will the transaction coordinators be using this as well?
Yes, ma'am. We're teaching them on Thursday.
Back office. They'll
Back
be using
office.
back office. I mean, it's up to if you have a front office account and your TC is comfortable and wants to help you with front office, that's completely different. But back office, the TCs are getting early training.
hmm
Good. So they're not all over the map using several different things because it makes you mental. So
Right. Now we're going to transition the best we know how is like whatever's closing already in Workspace, let it close. Anything new as of August 1st needs to go into the new system. That way we can still close those files out of the old system and all the new ones will be in the new one. So it won't be as difficult. You will have to manage two systems, the TCs will for a couple months, but then that's it. And if you need if they need help or whatever, pulling documents or pulling files over, it's easy to export the files and the documents out of Workspace. It's literally one quick click. So then we can just download them into the new system. It's super easy.
all right.
So Stacy, just to clarify, I have all my documents in Workspace for a new build. My clients are building, but it's not going to close till probably January or
Perfect.
February, possibly.
So what we will
So,
do, yeah, we'll start that transaction in back office. And just so you guys know, this transition, there's not going to be any late fees. There's not going to be late letters, not going to be anything. We're not going to stress you
Okay.
out by not getting anything in there on time. What we will do is we will download your file in back works. See, I can't get them all together now. In Workspace,
Yeah.
we'll literally download your documents and put them into there, and then we'll just close it out in the new system.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
Thank you.
It's super easy to export all the single documents in one download and then upload them next door to
All right.
next door to
Great.
back office.
I'm going to read a couple of questions in the chat really quick, or address a couple. If you already have Level Up, but you don't have front, like Property Base Go, and you want front office and you want the bundle, sign up on the form that I put. Use that link to sign up and we'll adjust and we'll take a look at what those are. If we have questions, we'll reach out to you. Does the
Spanish
marketing app
option.
Spanish options, Maggie, I will, or Carlos and Maggie, I will get back to you.
I'm assuming yes.
I think yes. But I just want to make sure that I give you
Kathy, if it
accurate-
closes August 1st, you leave it in Workspace.
and then yeah, I have yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right,
so
what other
Roseanne-
questions do you guys have? I'm happy to spend the time.
Roseanne said, what if you already have Level Up? Can you just add the front office?
I
Yes,
just
if-
answered that, yeah.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
If you already have I had Property Base and then I also had the Level Up, and I've transfer over to this one. I'm already paying for the Property Base. Will that automatically do I have to do something to cancel the Property Base or?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we
You're
are
okay.
canceling property. We will no longer support Property Base at all, so we cancel everything. However,
Okay.
I would highly recommend before August 6th, go in and export your leads. I mean, we have the system until we'll have Property Base until the end of August. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, it August 6th passed and I didn't export my leads, right? So
Okay.
don't freak out. You have until the end of August to export your leads. So once you export them, you're going to get information of where to send your contact list and they will import them for you. Like
Okay.
and that's an ongoing thing. That's not just a setup thing. That's any point in time you have a new lead list and you're like, I do not want to do it myself. Don't do it yourself. They have a whole team that does that for you. And that's pretty exciting. So
I think
if
that
you want, okay, Sean's asking how to export leads from Property Base Go. It's actually really
you know what? Maybe we should just do a quick little video on that.
I will. I'll do a video and then we'll send it out. I'm gonna pull all of the people that already have Property Base Go, and I'll send you guys a video tutorial. It's super easy. So
You know, the best thing about this is what we were lacking in Property Base Go was, you know, support. I mean, even for us, even in Workspace, they just can't get caught up. They couldn't, you know, they couldn't keep up with us. We wanted to move forward, and they felt like we were just moving in the back. So again, Jamie and I have been looking at this for 2 years trying to find the right product, and man, it's worth it. It's worth it.
does anybody want to share their thoughts? Like, are you guys like, what do you think? Like, I'm just curious because this is the first time that we've shared really this in this magnitude. Since we're all on here together, like, do you guys have thoughts? Are you excited about it? Do you feel like it's a good thing? I don't know.
I'll share a little bit for you.
Okay.
So I've been doing a lot of research for about the last 4 to 5 months for websites, CRMs, and just all different things. From my combination, from design to start to monthly host, you're really looking at about $500 to $1,000 a month. And that's so true. So to have this all in one, I've been with Boomtown, I've been with a lot of different ones in the past, but this seems like it's more modified, more updated, more upgraded, really interacts and interchanges with a number of different programs. Sure, there's always a learning curve, but what isn't a learning curve in today's marketing and real estate? So I think this is really, really a great program. My hat's off to you guys and Delect for bringing this to the agents. I'm stoked. So looking forward to it. And then I do have one question.
Yeah.
I think it just went out the window.
I don't hate when that happens.
You know that happens. Oh crap! If I remember it, I'll put it back in. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, no worries. Or just message me, or just shoot that
Yeah,
question
go ahead,
over.
Jeff.
Jeff?
Well, I would agree with Dave. I think if you're a single agent and you try to go out and on your own and pay for a CRM, the capabilities that this has, you're definitely going to be spending more than $50 a month for sure. I mean, I've been an agent now for 10 years. I've used a lot of different things. I can tell you that the savings, it's good, it's powerful, and it can do a lot of things. Obviously, you know, the teams, we have questions because we have different needs than a single agent. And so we'll be working with, I'm sure, Jamie and Stacy to figure out what that looks like. But for a single agent or a couple of you even working like together side by side, I don't think you can beat this. It's really a really good deal.
It is. It's a fantastic deal.
I agree. I use the property-based website. It's a website, but it's kind of wonky and it doesn't look very good, you know. And so again, it's, you know, like both Jeff and Dave said, to go out and to get a website that actually look. And again, it's, you know, it looks, or from what the presentation, it looks great and everything is user friendly. You can't beat it. But yeah, why you wouldn't do it would be beyond me. But yeah.
I know.
Awesome.
We're just super excited that we found it and we could bring it to you because, you know, we want to make agents more money. So if you spend less money on this, you're making more money.
I can feel the excitement from you, Stacy.
Good. Because I am.
Stacy,
Yes.
I like to say that using BombBomb in past was a great tool to have. And it's just a quick way to send somebody a message, a little video message. And I used to get a lot of good feedback from people when I would send it out. So I think that's great.
So you can send out 10 free a month. So it's you know, you can, it's just exciting. And plus, I don't even talk about it. There's unlimited text in here too. So all that's included as well. I mean, we only scratched the surface of what this system can do. We barely got dug in an hour. So just imagine if you start, you know, doing the coaching classes with Jeremy and doing the training classes with Greg and everybody, the amount of things that you could do is probably endless because there's just so much that we haven't even looked at yet. Yes.
So this reminds me of Market Leader. I used to use Market Leader. It was $100 a month just for the CRM.
Yeah.
But this reminds me of Market Leader.
Well, I think it's way advanced now because we have AI. Not only do we have AI in here, but, you know, we have our broker bot too. We have Ellie, who's, you know, helps us answer our phone calls. I mean, Jamie's like a whiz at building these AI things. So if you need help with that, I'm sorry, Jamie, didn't mean to put you out there. You can talk to her too. But yeah, we're just, I can't tell you, we've been working so hard. We've had probably 3 to 4 Zooms a day I'm not kidding. We have 2 more today after this is over, just to make sure that we get enough training and so that I feel comfortable talking about back office and Jamie feels comfortable about talking about front office. You know, there's going to be questions. I'm not going to have all your answers, but that's okay. I will figure it out and I will get you the right answers. Okay, guys? We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
And don't
Thank
forget,
you.
we got the luxury event coming up. So hope I'm going to be a one-eyed pirate at that one. I got eye surgery in my left eye tomorrow. So, but I'm showing up to the damn party.
All right, you guys. Well, we'll see you on future trainings. Reach out with any questions. That's what we're here for. If we don't get to you, we're probably on a Zoom call with Bull Trail. But we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And then we're happy for this rollout. So we're excited for all of you. We're excited for us.
I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
All right, thank you.